Hi, I'm Teddy and you are watching Top Review. Subscribe to our channel to see more reviews in future. It's so convenient when you have the best juicer right on your countertop. You can make your favorite juices whenever you want, with the exact taste you like, the garnishes that please your aesthetic eyes, and at an overall pretty low cost. If you're looking for a quality juicer with a reasonable price, you may find our review helpful. The 5 best juicers. Omega Juicer Extractor. We like. Makes cold-pressed juices, preserves nutrients enzymes. Various pressure settings for different materials. Easy to assemble and clean. 15-year warranty. Sturdy. We don't like. Plastic screen is prone to breaking. High price. Working at about 80 round per minute, the speed at which it auger turns, this unit belongs to the category of slow juicers. Unlike fast juicers which spins at more than 10,000 rounds per minute to extract juice, this machine does the job with an auger turning and squeezing the fruits or veggies against the chamber wall. This minimizes exposure of the juice to the air, thus preventing oxidation of the nutrients in it. Plus, with a slow speed, you don't have to worry about the little enzymic biological molecules being boiled up by the heat from the motor and destroyed. If you've been watching videos comparing between a horizontal masticator and a centrifuge, you will notice that the slow juicer always make a thicker juice with a more vibrant color that is closer to that of what you feed it with. It makes far less foam and froth, and the juice can be stored for much longer compared to fast juices. The quality of the juice is a guaranteed superior. It's also perfect for leafy greens. Not only thick and firm produce like apples or carrots, or more fibrous leaves like kale, cabbage, or celery, this juicer would take even the thinnest of leaves like spinach or dandelion. Its strong squeeze takes every single drop of nutritious liquid out of your veggies, leaving only fiber to the pulp. This is the reason why it also takes the first position in our list of the best juicers for leafy veggies. The machine produces surprisingly tasty juices from slightly mushy fruits like grapes or tomatoes too. Typical of most slow juicers, this one is slow. It takes a couple minutes to make a full cup of juice, which puts it at a disadvantage when compared to centrifuges which can serve you a drink every 30 seconds. Breville Juice Fountain Plus. We like. Big chute, less prepping. Auto overload protection. Fast to make juices. 2 speed modes. Easy to clean. We don't like. Doesn't make nut butter or sorbet. Can't handle leafy greens. Short time warranty. With an 850-watt motor and super sharp blades on its stainless steel disc, this machine can handle the toughest materials. On the high-speed mode, 12,000 rounds per minute, it extracts juice out of the hardest fruits and veggies, from apples and carrots to tough roots like ginger or turmeric. The low-speed setting, meanwhile, reduces oxidation when you juice softer, succulent materials like cucumber or cherries. True to its name of a fast juicer, the machine is designed for people who don't have much time to spend. With a 3-inch mouth that would swallow a whole large carrot, there's very little prepping you have to do. Some do cut their apples and carrots into halves and quarters so it's easier on the machine, but technically you can just throw a whole gala in and the beast will take care of it. Unlike most masticators, this juicer is a really easy-going pal. It hardly ever gets clogged, and when it does, a light press on the plunger is enough to send it going again. The juicing part is extremely fast itself. It typically takes less than a minute to make a full cup of juice, even if you don't push the plunger down the chute to force it. Quick, efficient, and straightforward. This is not a machine to get bored with, it gives you your juicy drink before your mind can start wandering elsewhere. There are 2 things about the juicer that you'd need to know before committing to it. First, the machine is loud. Working at a speed 6,050 to 12,000 rounds per minute on a plastic shell, it creates about as much noise as a typical blender. You can't talk while using it, and people will hear it from next door. Definitely not something you will want to use in the early morning. Second, the thing is not of much use with leafy greens. While its blade chamber is super effective for firm fruits and veggies like carrots or apples, it doesn't work that well on separated thin leaves. TriBest Greenstar Elite Cold Press. We like. 15-year warranty for household use, 3-year for professional. Different screens to allow no or more pulp. No need to pre-cut sinewy veggies. Also works as grinder and blender. Various pressure settings. We don't like. Moderate shoot, needs to pre-chop big items. Large, heavy, takes space. It crushes, squeezes out and mixes up every single drop of nutrients and antioxidants. The weapon that helps the Greenstar Elite conquer the hearts of all juice lovers is its strong twin gears with a complete 3-stage juicing system. When you feed the machine with fruits and veggies, it will first crush and slice them all up using its pocket recesses. Sinewy stuff like cabbage leaves or celery will be automatically cut short by the cutting teeth, a feature missing on many other juicers. This significantly reduces clogging and tangling, but if that ever happens, there's a reverse button to release the culprit. You can already see a lot of juice coming out as the produce travels through the first stage. The machine doesn't stop there, it continues to mix the ingredients up, and squeeze the pulp for the very last drops of juice. With strong and thoroughly designed gears, the Greenstar Elite is a far cry from other juicers. Its stainless steel teeth makes the auger on masticators look lame and weak. Its only real rival is probably the Super Angel, which costs double or 3 times more. With pocket recesses in its teeth, the Elite is highly efficient in juicing tough materials like ginger or carrot. It also fiberizes leafy greens, from kale, cabbage, dandelion to spinach effortlessly. The icing on the cake is that despite producing a super dense juice, the machine allows very little pulp in the juice. It comes with a strain, but you hardly ever have to use it. The gears do a fabulous job breaking into the smallest particles of the fresh veggies, turning it into a nutrient-dense liquid ready for immediate absorption. The TriBest Greenstar Elite is one of the more affordable twin-gear juicers on the market. However, compared to a single-gear masticator or a centrifugal machine, it is still quite a big investment. SKG Slow Masticating Juicer Extractor. We like. Neat, takes very little space. 2 years warranty for all parts. 10 years for motor and main body. Certified by ETL, CE, RoHS. Large feeding chute. We don't like. Can be too tall for cabinets. Prone to clogging. No noodle nuzzles. Expensive. In terms of preserving nutrients in the juice, the SKG is one of the best, if not the very best out there. First off, it works at an extremely low speed, 50 rounds per minute, lower than any of the machines in this collection. At this speed, there's close to zero increase in temperature from the motor, which means there's no heat to destroy the delicate enzymes. Then there's a valve at the spout which you can close to prevent the juice from coming out. So the juice can be kept somewhat airproof in the chamber during operation time, and released only when you want it served. Minimal exposure to the air means less oxidation, and the nutrients are preserved to the fullest. I used to hate the valve at first, as I thought of it as a gimmicky detail. But as I learned about the purpose, I really feel the SKG Angus deserve a shout out. And it does leafy greens. The machine looks quite delicate and doesn't seem like it can give a very strong squeeze on leafy greens, but it can. It takes on almost anything, from celery to parsley to dandelion to wheatgrass. Makes very vibrant and tasty green juices, though you may find the pulp a bit wetter than say, that from a twin gear. The only thing is, you will have to cut everything up almost religiously, because it clogs up easily. Because at the end, the auger doesn't really cut things up. All it does is to squeeze the juice out and move the pulp to the exit. Cut everything up, especially the more fibrous stuff. Leave the machine some time to do its job. Don't feed it until you see no more juice coming out from the last piece. Or you will end up unclogging the machine every 2 minutes. Breville Die Cast Citrus Press. We like. Easy cleanup with dishwasher-safe removable parts. Accommodative to most citrus types and sizes. Dripping-free spout. Sturdy, durable. Efficient. We don't like. High price tag. The juicer comes in a professional-grade brushed stainless steel housing that looks pretty easy on the eyes. It's thick, heavy, sturdy, and feels like it can stay new for at least a decade to serve you your favorite fresh juices. The machine is super simple to use. Cut your citrus in halves, put them onto the cone, and press the handle. Down the funnel runs the fresh cold-pressed juice, free of pulp and seeds. And just in case you want a finer juice, the package includes a mesh filter. With 4 smart fins on its stainless steel juicing cone, it can accommodate most types of citrus, from things as small as limes to larger fruits like grapefruits, and even some non-citrus like pomegranates. There'll be a learning curve on how to place some of the awkwardly asymmetrical fruits onto the top of the cone so that they come out perfectly and evenly juiced, but you will most definitely get the hang of it after the 15th orange. Did we mention this as a motorized juicer? Placed in the base, the motor gets started and in turn spins the cone when sensors on its arm are activated as the fruit dome presses down. No more heavy pressing of a manual handle or desperate twisting of your oranges on a flimsy plastic cone. This means you can make like a gallon of juice in one go without growing your arm muscles. Changing of the juice collector is a breeze also, because the spout is designed so that it can be lifted up during changing to prevent dripping. No rocket science here, but this little detail in design deserves a shout out. We're sure the idea comes from someone who does make their own orange juice. Without too many parts, cleanup is a bliss. After you're done juicing, remove the cone and the funnel and wash them under running water. It takes like 30 seconds even if you do it thoroughly. Or you can just throw the parts into the dishwasher and go enjoy your cold-pressed, seeds-free, froth-free, vitamin-loaded juice. If this review was helpful, please leave a like on the video. You can also subscribe to our channel for more future reviews and ask any questions in comments.